particular robot setting that the first robot that I made, and hopefully stay working in the next few years. Anyway, so there's no need to worry. Components such as this one will last more than 50 years. So something that, or what they told us before when we were in school, is electronic components will have a lifespan of 20 years. So that was back in the 90s. The components that I have been using in was the components that I had when I was in college still working. So it is the next 40 years still working. The microchip, for example, is guaranteed to retain information for the next 40 years, which is flash thing. So for the next 40 years, we have information in that chip. After 40 years, it is no longer guaranteed. Anyway, after 40 years, everything will change. And probably you will have to resolve that signal. So this is just our initial test so that we will be able to understand how robotics or how automation is done. So this is the mechanical design. Which is basically so instead of a remote control, you have a wired control. But in the future, this will be replaced by this one. So what is located here are a lot of switches. So I open this and there are a lot of switches and could easily be replaced by relay. So we now incorporate this into this port so that you will be able to control your robot arm. So here the axis of rotation is, so this is your shoulder rotation of the arm, that is your shoulder. No, you have your forearm here. This is your elbow. Then this would be your wrist. So probably in the future, a lot of development in this portion to detect the object. Once you detect the object, then it is going to automatically pick up the object.
Wow. Ayun, sir, kuha-kuha na. Wow. Capture complete.
So this is just a robot arm demonstrator, but of course you can see our own. This is made by, or this is 3 motors or 5 motors. So 1 motor for the gripper, 1 motor for the wrist, 1 motor for the elbow, 1 motor for the shoulder, and another motor for the shoulder rotation. So there are 5 switches or 5. If you want more mobility, then you can use more motors. The only thing that is stopping us from doing this is how to make the hardware equivalent. So you have to be proficient in working with tools like hacksaw, drill, aluminum, plastic, mighty band, glue gun. So these are the basic items that we need to construct a robot. But first, we do not succeed. Over again. There is the feeling that you have after you have created the robot into this one will be a feeling of confidence. The next time you are going to play with another person, you will be more confident in doing and you will be more efficient in creating a robot similar to this one. And from this you will create motors that are more complex. You have to take it step by step. It's not make sense to jump right away to a very complicated robot. If something goes wrong, you have to go back again to your basic theory. So why not take it step by step so that when you encounter the problem, you will not lose time going back or thinking about house problem.
Ayun na, sir.
So, ito, kasi pa din